Alright guys, so this is showcase of the grinding Hoglin farm. It is a portal based design that I took inspiration from Docum 77 and Panic. Those channels will be down in the description. So this is just an ideal based portal based farm where this is the overworld from where the Hoglins come from. So they are in here, they come from this portal which is linked to the portal in the nether, and then they just die of fall damage over here. And I will show you guys in the nether, but first let me just tell you the stats of this farm. This farm produces 35,000 total items and 29,000 cooked pork chop, which is actually really nice amount, because if you don't want to be crazy with your farm, just get a lot of pork chop. Like if you want to feed a server full of people, then this farm is it. Yeah, so yeah, this farm is actually really good if you want to want to feed a server. This farm can is connected to the nether, and I will show you guys what in the nether right now. Oh, so in the nether you actually stand over here. This is actually 1 and 2 at Y level 244. As you guys can see over here, I am standing at Y level 244 exactly. And what happens is that this is a 16 layer portal based platforms where where we have 3 blocks gap between each portal, and then and in the middle we have a warp funguses to scare away the hoglins, so that when they spawn here they immediately try to run away from it and then end up in the portal. And so when this and then there's a torch to minimize the chances of like this the as you guys can see, hoglins spawn and then run away. So these torches are to minimize the chances of zombie pigmen and piglins spawning. And the middle has wither roses, so that all the hoglins that get stuck over here, so they instantly get killed, so that the mob cap can easily will get empty very quickly, so that new mobs can spawn in immediately. So and every layer is just like that, with 3 of these platforms to stand on, and then 3 blocks tall portals. And then as you guys can see over here, very basic design, not too hard to build if you want to build one yourself. And yeah, all of the sides are covered with portals. Yeah, I don't know how this hoglin managed to escape. Maybe he spawned on this block. It's in the crimson forest, right? Yes. Yeah, this shouldn't be right. Yep, as you guys can see, they are spawning. I need to remove that block immediately. Okay, so yeah, you are in here, and you just stand in here over there, and then as you guys can see, hoglins spawn over here, and also get hurt a bit when they are out here. So when they go into the overworld, they will get killed when they fall down. And obviously it is a very efficient farm. As you guys can see, I measured the rates for quite a while using carpet mod, and the most like the best maximum rates I could get from this farm were 35,000 total items per hour, and then there were 29,000 cooked pork chop, which is good. And then there's also 4,000 leather, sorry, 5,000 leather. And then there was some rotten flesh and gold nuggets, which I don't know why, but because because some of the piglins and zombified pigmen are able to spawn, and I think that is the reason that there are also some zombified pigmen and some normal piglins. And here is all the nether part, but as you guys can see, I'm right over here, and you guys can see over here, this is my portal. My normal, it used to be right here. Well, and then we can on the nether roof I can just follow my glass pathway that I've laid down, and not in creative mode, in survival mode, guys. And then obviously there are some mobs over here, but they don't affect the mob cap in here. That is actually really nice, because then immediately new mobs spawn, and then they immediately go through the portal. So So my my AFK area is actually enough for above the farm, so that when they immediately, so that the farm is at its max efficiency. It's so it is not too high and not too low. It's just at the maximum efficiency. As you guys can see, the Hoglin spawn in, they get scared of the warp fungus and then just run into the portals. Very 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 easy farm. It is not actually very complicated, like each layer is just some warp nylium, warp fungus, torches, wither roses, netherrack, and then obsidian. And then obviously you have to cover the top layer with slabs, otherwise the hoglins which are supposed to spawn on the top layer will actually spawn on the obsidian and will not go down. So yeah, remember to make sure to put the obsidian on top of the put slabs on top of the top layer obsidian, and that will be really nice. Okay, very, as you guys can see, 16 layers in total, and its farm is actually very efficient, and like as you guys can see, and it's actually a really cool design too to look at. It's actually really satisfying, like it looks like a very high building out of somewhere. And obviously these platforms took me 2 days to build. Yep, it's just a platforms, guys. Like you don't have to build anything else. Then the overworld killing area doesn't take much time. You just have to lay down to look. And this isn't complicated as much as the other farms. This is inspired by the Shulkercraft farm. You may remember when they built their I think farm to prevent world hunger, whatever. So they built a farm like this. Oh my goodness, there gas spawning. I need to remove this prototype that I created before. This is just a prototype, like I was testing it out, but I realized that this wasn't on top of a crimson forest, it was on top of a soul sand valley, and then I had to redo all of the farm. I decided to blow it up with TNT. Some of it was destroyed, some of it was not. Obsidian obviously didn't get destroyed, and yeah, some of the warp fungus didn't get destroyed, however most of it did. So yeah, however we have this farm over here which I started building 2 days ago, and now finally it is complete. It spawns in immediately, spawns hoglins in immediately, and as you guys can see, I'm at Y level 244. So remember, when you are building this farm, you look at the middle wither rows. It is actually like in the exact middle of the farm, this middle wither rows, and then just go till go up from there till Y level 244, which is actually the Y level you have to AFK at. And then obviously the hoglins spawn, and then immediately the whole all of the sides are they're surrounded by portals. So whenever they run in any direction, they just immediately get teleported into the overworld. So yeah, very 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 nice. And those get stuck will immediately die to the wither roses, because obviously you don't want to have a mob cap. You don't want to ruin the mob cap, because then it immediately empties the mob cap, and that is actually pretty helpful. So yeah. Why is this enderman here? His eyes look scary. His eyes are glowing. And look at that, I just got up and there was a hoglin that spawned. Yes, so this farm can actually be really really helpful to you. I can actually prove to you that it could produce a lot counter white. So I think it's oh wait, no, I actually removed the white wool because I had enough tests to see it. So the maximum that I got from this farm was actually over here somewhere. 35,000, as you guys can see, 35,000 of them being, you can see over here that the items for white are 1.5 minutes. So as you guys can see, the maximum rates of this farm are 35,378 per hour total items. So the total items are 35,378, and then the maximum amount of pork chop you can get from this is actually 29,582 per hour, and actually it's a very nice amount. Then it can also produce 5,198 leather per hour, which is actually useful because you can get some basic stuff from it, like you can make item frames and other stuff, which is actually kind of useful. And then also rotten flesh, it doesn't produce much, as much rotten flesh as that can ruin your farm pretty much with all the raids and all this stuff. It can actually be really, like in 1.5 minutes I got 643 pork chop but only 8 rotten flesh. So that is why it has a very less comparison than to the pork chop. And then it also produces 368 per hour rotten flesh, and then 230 gold nuggets per hour. This is because some of the pigmen are not, because the pigmen don't spawn on the warped nylon, they actually spawn on the obsidian, and they get teleported to the overworld, which as you guys can see, Hoglin ran away into the portal, and so that is why it is also producing some gold nuggets. However, it produces even less than the rotten flesh, 230 per hour. So yeah, this is all I have to say about this farm. It's actually very good. I actually got the idea, I got inspired. It was inspired by Document77 and then Panic, who built a farm similar to this in their server. However, this is much simpler. It doesn't have trapdoors. It has torches to minimize the chances of mobs of the zombie pigmen spawning, because you see the portals are high, and zombie pigmen can spawn here and here, so the trapdoors have to be lived here. However, the roof is on here, so yeah, very not so good for the farm. And then very nice. I don't think I have anything else to explain rather than remember to make this on top of the crimson forest biome. Otherwise, this farm will not work. If your farm is not working, then make sure that either, if your farm doesn't work or doesn't have similar rates, then make sure that you have built it in the exact middle of the crimson forest biome, and also make sure that your AFK level is at wild level 244. So yeah, just like that, if you have secured this farm, this you can be very happy. Now I'm going to show you guys actually how you can build two of these layers and then continue on from there. So I'm just going to pause right here, and then we're going to go into another world, and I'm going to show you guys how you can actually start the build and then copy the pattern till you go all the way up. Okay, now we're going to go to another world and see you guys there. Now we're on the nether roof. This is the same world where I built the obsidian generator tutorial, and this is where I'm going to show you how you can make yourself a farm like this. So this is going to be only 2 layers. You can add more layers by copying what you did. So first of all, you place down 1 block and then go 7 blocks from on one side, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then go 7 on the other side, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go to the middle block, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is the middle block. You're going to place 3 netherrack on any direction. I'm placing it over here. So this is our middle block, and then just make another row of obsidian by matching it up. And now when you have done this, just extend this part by 1 block and then connect them both. And this is going to be where we placed our warp nylon, but we're going to first finish up the obsidian. So yeah, just like this, like so, and you should have something like this. And now what you want to do is you just want to copy this on 2 more times like this, or you want to copy this 2 more times horizontally, and like this. Make sure that the obsidians are 1 block are right next to the netherrack, because this is where we're going to place our wither roses. And now we're just going to do this again, and we're going to connect these portals. And now we can do this 1 more time, and we've almost done with our first layer. Very nice. So yeah, this is not a full block by block tutorial. I will show you 2 layers, and then you can build the 16 layer farm. Now when you have done this, like, you should have a shape like this. And now what you have to do is you have to add warped nylon. Okay, this is not in crimson forest biome. but I'm just going to show you how to build this when you are in a crimson forest biome. So yeah, so you are just going to copy what I do, but make sure you are in a crimson forest biome, but not in any other biome, because hoglins only spawn in crimson forests, and if you build it in any other biome, then it will not work. And if it doesn't work, please check your Y level and your if you are in the crimson forest biome. So yeah, once you have done something like this, go 2 blocks like this, 1 2, and then add a trapdoor, and then add another one like this. So no, I didn't do this in my world, but this is to make the farm as efficient as possible and make sure no like zombie pigmen can spawn. So yeah, this is not working out very well. It's supposed to be, yeah, so zombie pigmen will now not spawn in here, and now it is just very safe. Now we can just copy this. Oh, no. Like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. Now this is just so that you can make your farm as efficient as possible. But if you don't mind, if you don't want to do this, this is optional. Like my farm produces 35,000 pork chop without trapdoors. So yeah, this is just an optional thing. You can build the trapdoors or not, but if you don't want to build them, it's okay. But yeah, if you want more rates than ever, then more good rates than ever, then just put trapdoors like this. Okay, now we're just going to finish up this part of the area. Yeah, this house has to be built above bedrock, because if you don't build this above bedrock, then it won't be as efficient as possible. If you want, you can also spawn proof the area beneath the bedrock, and that will increase the rates even more. So yeah, once you are like this, no, this is too much. Yeah, just like this, and now you can just copy and follow this along. Make sure that the trapdoors don't go over the obsidian, because then you will have to remake them, because you see we will light the portals like so, like it should be 1 block just before the bedrock. And as you guys can see, like this, you will do like this, and then just copy this on the like this one, like just do this on all of these spawning layers like this, so and so and like this. Yes, just before the obsidian, like this. And I know I'm boring you guys with it, but you know, you just have to cover this whole area with obsidian, sorry, trapdoors, and then your farm should be as efficient as possible, because then only hoglins will be able to spawn here. No zombie pigmen will be able to spawn, or no piglins will be able to spawn in this area. So yeah, very nice, very nice. Now if you don't want to add the trapdoors, you must have torches, because torches will actually light up the area and make sure that zombified piglins don't spawn. And this is for piglins, because zombified piglins can spawn on the obsidian. However, if you don't want any zombified piglins or normal piglins, then I recommend adding torches and trapdoors. So yeah, just like so. And now when you have done this, just take your warp fungus and then repeat them in a cycle like so. Like first you will put the warp fungus, then the torch, then a warp fungus, then a torch, then a warp fungus, then a torch, then a warp fungus, and just do this for all layers. Like I have done on my farm. Very easy, very easy, very easy. Like so, like so. Make sure it's not on the netherrack, because now when you're done with this, you just want to add one wither rose on each of these netherrack, and this should be done. Yeah, now your spawning platforms are completely done. Now what you want to do is you want to go 4 layers, 4 blocks, 1 2 3 4, and now you want to build another connect the portals to each other, and like so, and then make a 4 like so, and then make another 4 like so, like this, and then extend by 4 blocks again, and then like this. Now you want to so the portals are actually going to be 4 blocks tall, and you're going to connect them all up like this. This is to make sure that all of the hoglins go through to the overworld, and none of them can actually roam around, because that can affect the rates per hour a lot. Yeah, so all of them will immediately go into the overworld, where they will be killed. I'm pretty sure you know how to make like a basic a basic overworld killing system. Just make the portal go, just extend to make the portal a bit higher, and then just make the build another portal right above the previous portal, like 40 blocks higher, 23 blocks if you want, and then you can just add lava beneath those to you can just add lava beneath the portal to catch them on fire, then let them fall to their death. Now once you are finished with this part, actually I have to light up these portals as well. So this and this, like so. Now when you're done with this, you need to cover this with warp nylon, and this is going to be your second spawning layer. Now make sure that you have space for the netherrack, like so. Netherrack is going to be important, because you see with the roses, to maximize the amount of rates and free up the mob cap. And now what you can do is you can actually just repeat what you did down. Make sure none of these are open, otherwise hoglins may not spawn on that spot, or piglins can spawn. So make sure none of them are open, they are just like this, covering the area. Now obviously when a hoglin spawns over here, as you guys can see, I have a hoglin spawn egg 9999, and as you guys can see, whenever a hoglin spawns, it will immediately get scared and then teleported back into the overworld. So yeah, very very fun thing. Now you can just repeat what you did down here, and then like so, first at the warp nylon. Very easy, not complicated at all. Yeah, so this is the design of document 77 and panic. However, I've made some tweaks to make it a bit easier to make, and also not require many blocks. So yeah, each layer of the panics and Docum 77 farm required so many obsidian and so many nether nylon that it was actually very hard. So I decided to tweak it up a bit, and then make sure that it is not like a complete, and then make sure that it was at its max efficiency. However, it will produce very much. Yeah, I actually saw a farm designed by Gilly someone, I don't know, and I wanted his farm to be in my world. However, when I saw his world download, I actually did an AFK test over there to just see how much I can get before making it in my world, and then the rates were actually not promised. They were not as promised. He promised 148,000 items per hour, and I only got 50,000, even though it was exactly how he built it, and it was his world download. So yeah, I couldn't have messed anything up, like it was his world. So if he did the mistake, then that means that the rates were low. So that is why I decided to design my own farm, and it has promised rates, maximum being 35,000 per hour, and the lowest being 25k or 24k. Because you see, when lower, it gets lower when you are being standing there for so long, so the rates decrease for a bit, and but the maximum rates you can get from this is actually 35,000, which is very good. 29,000 pork chop. And now just repeat what I did, like this, and then put trapdoors like so. You remember what you did, but once you have done this, just just copy what I did over here, and then like 4 blocks up, and then connect all of these portals, and then you can just start the new layer by just adding warp nylon over here. Yes, pretty easy, very easy farm to make. Even one layer can get you lots of, even I think I tested out with 5 layers and it got you 7,000 items per hour. So yeah, if you don't want to get too crazy and just build like five layers or even one layer, then that could give you like loads of pork chop per hour. Like I think if 5 layers got you 7,000, then one layer should get you around I think it's supposed to be 15, no, plus 24. Yeah, it can get you 1400 pork chop per hour. So if you build only one layer, then this one layer should provide you with 1400 pork chop per hour. Let's see how our Hoglin is doing. Yep, as you guys can see, they are. So you see, the problem with the farm designed by Gilly is that his farm doesn't actually has the spawning platform very close to the actual portals. So when the Hoglins spawn, they actually don't get teleported immediately. They actually get teleported a few minutes after they have spawned, and that actually affects the rates very much. In this farm, however, they have a good amount of gap before they when they spawn, so that they can immediately get transferred into the overworld. Yeah, let's just kill this Hoglin. I don't know why, but he's not dying. Yep, he finally died. Okay, so yeah, as you guys can see over here, what you can just see where your portal leads to. No, stupid. Yep, as you guys can see, and here is where the portal should lead to, and here like yes, and you will have to make yourself a killing platform. Just go like 40 blocks up, like break this portal, and then go 40 blocks up, or as much as you can go. Just make sure that it is the height where Hoglins will immediately die of fall damage. As you guys can see, how are you not falling, dude? Dude, he didn't even fall down. Yeah, just check that the height is enough to kill the Hoglin when he gets into the overworld, because then he might turn into a Zoglin, and he will kill the other Hoglins, and they will not drop pork chop. So yeah, make sure that the height is enough to kill the Hoglins by fall damage. No, get out. Yeah, if you do like this, he will turn into a Hoglin or Zoglin, even if you have fire. Yeah, like so. Look, he will turn into a Zoglin, and as you guys can see, Zoglins are hostile to almost every mob in the game, and they will actually kill all the new piglins. So yeah, if I like this on fire, okay, it's raining. Hashtag weather clear. It's raining, so yeah. So let's just put fire over here, and then as you guys can see, a Hoglin which goes over here. Okay, bro. Go! I have to make a video, and then he will die. You make sure that he dies of all the because if he stays in the overworld for too long, he will turn into the Zoglin, and then the fire won't even kill him. So yeah, make sure it's high enough for the Hoglin to turn into a Zoglin. And remember, Zoglins do not take fire damage. So even if they were on fire, they will not take any fire damage now. Yeah, that is very important thing to remember. Okay, so yeah, and they also kill their counterparts, meaning the original Hoglins. So yeah, this was basically a tutorial on how to build the amazing Hoglin farm designed by myself. As you guys can see, there is the there is the obsidian generator that I showed you in the last video. It is actually now here. I built it in this world, exact world. So yeah, and here's just some random redstone experiments I was doing. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I was doing. Yeah, wait, this is like I was practicing how to make a hopper slider, like those in the farms, other farms. Like as you guys can see over here, they are in farms. When you push them through the ice, they actually get over here. So yeah, this is just like a place where I do experiments for redstone stuff, and I usually do my build tutorials over here. And this slime is actually interfering. Ooh, a ruined nether portal. Can this have something good in this chest? Some magma blocks are on this portal. Let's see the chest. A curse of vanishing sword and a mending hoe. A mending hoe. I think you should. I think it would be fun in Minecraft if you were able to actually make it so that you will. I think it would be fun in Minecraft if you were able to take the enchantment from a tool or swords to, and then put it on a book, and then just and then use it to and then use it to enchant your own tools. Yeah, this is just nonsense. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Yeah, so yeah, very special place. I don't know what the heck I have done over here. Yeah, very weird. What is this place? I don't know, guys. Wait. He's like enjoying himself, guys. So I really, yeah. Bye, guys. This video is just turning into a joke. Bye, guys.